6. We begin with our, that's right, let's give a round of applause. We begin with our senior football players. Omar Alcaron plans to attend college after graduating from RHS. Samari Armstrong plans to major in kinesiology and minor in real estate. Jakiron Banks will be studying to become a pediatric dentist at the University of Texas Arlington. Asher Burhane, he plans to attend college after graduating. Keelan Cottrell hopes to pursue a football career and later become a math teacher. Keyshawn Harrison plans to go to college for football or become a doctor. Devin Hart. As of now, Devin is undecided on a college or major. Grady Holmes plans to play football at Northwestern State University while pursuing a degree in Ag Tech. Peyton Keller, he will be attending a college and hopes to continue to play football. Adrian Lacey plans to attend a Division I college to play football and major in accounting or political science. Michael Mensidick plans to enlist in the Army and be a Special Forces Engineer Sergeant. Julian Olivo will attend TCU to pursue degrees in finance and real estate. Mauricio Olvera plans to major in logistics and supply chain management at the University of North Texas. Casey Parrott plans to continue his football career. Keyshawn Robertson plans to attend college and still deciding on a major. Dalen Rowlett plans to attend college and continue his football career. Armando Sexton plans to attend a trade school and enter the workforce. Dezazian Smith is planning to enlist in the U.S. Air Force. Jason Tunn will attend college to earn an engineering degree. Jaden Vera is enlisting in the U.S. Army. Caden Walker will be pursuing a degree in sports data analyst and data science in Texas A&M or UNT. Xavion Williams, he'll be joining the U.S. Air Force. Now introducing our senior football managers. Robbie Baum, he'll be attending a 4-year college for a business management degree. Hudson Heiss will attend UTSA for his electrical engineering degree, then enlist as an officer in the United States Marine Corps. Our senior SRDs are Anira Anton plans to major in nursing at the University of Texas Arlington and pursue a career as a pediatric nurse. Kayla Bustamante will attend Texas Women's University for her bachelor's degree, then law school for immigration law. Erilyn Figueroa will pursue a criminal justice degree with a minor in forensic psychology at Texas State University. Kayla Johnson plans to earn her nursing degree and hopes to become a midwife. Trinity Johnson will major in pediatric nursing at the University of Texas at Arlington. Joyce Martinez plans to attend Texas Women's University to study dentistry and become a dental hygienist. Zoe McKnight plans to major in psychology at Texas State University. Sierra Odhiambo will attend Texas State University for the pre-med course of study in psychology to become a pediatric psychiatrist. Alyssa Perkins is also a member of the Mighty Eagle Marching Band and plans to pursue an associate's degree in hospitality management and education. Sarah Salazar plans to attend Texas State University to major in health sciences. Natalie Sanchez plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to major in communication disorders. Brittany Suarez is also a member of the Mighty Eagle Marching Band and plans to attend Texas Women's University. Mia Vergara will be attending UNT for the Interior Design Program and also plans to become a certified ultrasound tech. Our senior rhythmettes are Carla Meroddiago. She'll be attending the University of North Texas and major in fashion merchandising. Emily Ramirez. She'll be studying nursing at Dallas Community College. Our senior athletic trainers are Jayla Davis, Plans to major in cosmetology and business in order to become an entrepreneur, person of my own heart, as a salon owner. Jalen Parison will be attending college to pursue a degree in kinesiology. Our senior cheerleaders are Nevaeh Alexander. She will attend cosmetology school and plans to continue her journey with cheer. Madeline Gagon plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin to pursue a degree in human development and family science and intends to try out for the all-girl cheer team. Janiyah Long. She'll be going to Texas State to obtain a master's degree in medical laboratory science to become a medical laboratory tech. Delilah Martinez plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin or Texas Tech to become a pediatric nurse. Peyton Opie will be majoring in business at Dallas Baptist University. Our senior Iron Eagles are Piper Bales is going to study psychology at Houston Christian University and plans to become a Christian counselor. Anthony Bedolla plans to attend college for a BFA in musical theater with a minor in music production and hopes to have a career in the music and theater business. Annalichi Cobb will pursue a double major in communications and business and also plans to continue with choir in college. Aaron Dan is also a member of the Eagle Media and will attend Texas State University to pursue a Bachelor of Music in Music Education. McKinley Jackson will be attending some type of cosmetology school. Sinai James will attend Full Sail University online to earn a bachelor's degree in creative writing. Peyton Laplace plans to study education at Dallas Christian College. Jacqueline Mena Ikudra will attend UT Arlington and plans to become a nurse practitioner. Our senior Eagle Media students are Brissa Alanez plans to attend college for a degree in business. Janeza Payne will be attending to go to college to become an early childhood teacher. Gabriel Pena plans to become a commercial filmmaker and producer in the video field. Natalie Sandoval Gracia will attend Texas A&M Commerce for a degree in early childhood education. Brooklyn Swindell will be pursuing a marketing degree at UNT. Our senior band members are Retta Joy Asadu plans to attend college for a bachelor's in health sciences and then go to medical school. Israel Manuel Balderas plans to become an HVAC technician and have his own business. Dante Barrett plans to attend college and is still deciding on a major. Jaden Boo will be attending Texas State University to study mechanical engineering. Brianna Castro plans to attend college to pursue a master's degree in kinesiology. Jaden Chavez will attend UT Dallas to pursue a master's of science in software development. Erica De Jesus plans to attend college and is still deciding on a major. Isabel Flores plans to go to college and major in fine arts. Haley Frazier will be attending college to become a certified ultrasound technician. Paulo Fragoso plans to attend college to pursue a career in the medical field. Stephanie Friesen will be attending to the University of Advancing Technology for a degree in game art and animation. Allison Greco will study criminal justice at SAM, Houston State University. Rebecca Greco plans to attend college to study health sciences. Ramundo Guerrero will be going to college to study climate system science. Brandon Henry plans to go to school to become an automotive master technician. Daniel Hernandez will attend community college to earn an associate's in business management, then attend trade school for cosmetology. Gerardo Hernandez Jr. is going to the UT Austin for a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering and plans to pursue a master's degree at Yale. Zane Jackson will be attending trade school for welding. Alejandro Leon plans on majoring in nursing and minoring in music at either Texas Women's University or University of North Texas. Ingrid Marin, will be attending the Garland College for the firefighting program. Rodney Martin III plans to go to college and major in music education. Brendan Mendoza will be pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Animation and Games at the University of Texas at Dallas. Joshua Montalvan, planning to go to Garland College and study sports recreation and management. Diego Navarro plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in kinesiology and eventually become a doctor in physical therapy with his own gym and clinical practice. Farouk Jobi will be studying biology at Texas A&M. Riley Fan plans to enlist in the Marines and eventually become a firefighter. Austin Phipps plans to go to trade school for welding and possibly pursue a degree in engineering. Nayeli Pineda plans to go to college and major in animal science. Angel Alvarado will be pursuing a bachelor's degree at Texas A&M University. Deshaun Weeks plans to join the Navy Reserves and pursue a degree in nursing to one day become a nurse practitioner. Folks, let's give all these seniors a round of applause. Congratulations to our Rowlett High School seniors. Class of 2026. Go Eagles! Now please direct your attention to the 50-yard line for the friendship exchange between student council members from each school. Students from Sachse High School are Isabella Cuevas, Rebecca Pham, and Nancy Vong. Students from Rowlett are Verinya Pongmafshai and Anna Nguyen. Both organizations wish each other a great and safe day. Folks, let's give them a round of applause for those students on the midfield.
Y'all ready?
And now we will hear the school songs, beginning with Sachse High School, followed by Rowlett High School. The captains for the Mustangs tonight are number 3, Dirk Williams Jr., number 21, Roderick Rainwater, number 77, Brett Hall, and number 92, Trayson Haley. And folks, we will announce the captain for the Eagles just momentarily. Captains for the Eagles, number 5, Keelan Cottrell. Number 95, Brady Holmes. Number 8, Keyshawn Harrison. And number 70, Omar Outlaw.
Follow my umpire. 8, follow 70. Deal. Sachse has won the toss, deferred their option to the second half.
Good evening. Tonight, the New Exchange Club of Garland is proud to honor Veterans Day with a presentation of American flags by our football teams. This special presentation celebrates the spirit of patriotism and reminds us of the sacrifices made by the brave men and women who have served our country. Exchange is proud to recognize Garland's veterans while helping our young people understand the importance of keeping the celebration of Veterans Day alive for future generations. As the teams take the field beneath the stars and stripes, we encourage everyone to reflect on the freedoms we enjoy because of our veterans' dedication and courage. The Noon Exchange Club of Garland is honored to continue its mission of promoting Americanism and supporting youth and community service here in Garland. If you are a veteran, would you please stand and be recognized? For your service. Thank you for your service.
And coming out his first Mustangs. Folks, once again, welcome to HB Stadium for tonight's matchup. We've got a good one for you tonight. 75 degrees. It's a beautiful night for football. 6A heavyweight matchup. We've got the visiting Mustangs versus the Rowlett Eagles. At this time, we ask the audience to please stand for the playing of our national anthem by the Rowlett Eagle Band. Tonight's color guard is provided by the Rowlett High School Air Force Junior ROTC. The color guard team is led by the commander, who carries the U.S. flag and gives commands to position the team for the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's color guard team members are Cadet Senior Airman Landon Graham, Cadet Staff Sergeant Esther Ricone, Cadet Staff Sergeant Aaron Rolfe, and the color guard is commanded by Cadet Master Sergeant Michael Hernandez.
The following is a presentation of GRS TV.
We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high.
9 weeks all led up to this moment. Week 10, the final week of the regular season battle. For some, their final chance to punch their ticket to the war that is the 6A playoffs. And I welcome you to today's battlefield, Homer B. Johnson. My name is Houston Darden alongside my partner Roman Alexander. And today, Roman, for these two teams, they've done what they needed to do to get into the playoffs. Today is more about bragging rights, with today being the Hammer Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, tonight is about bragging rights. I mean, both these schools are literally 5 minutes away from each other, right down the I-90 corridor. So this is a big game, like you said, the battle for the hammer in honor of Dr. Maureen Hammerly and her husband, Dr. Steve Hammerly, Dr. Maureen Hammerly of Rowlett, and then Dr. Steve Hammerly from Sachse High School.
Both of these teams, like I said, did what they needed to do throughout the season. The winner of this game gets the second seed. And like I said, tonight, the energy is high. It's great football weather. And both of these teams, great team, great football teams. We are in for a great match tonight. What do you think is the keys for both of these teams today?
Well, I think both teams are going to need to come out and be consistent. Like we've always said before, control the ball. I mean, that's the main thing. You want to control the ball. You don't want to give your opponent a lot of opportunities to go down and score. So I think being able to control the ball tonight, and then also we'll see what team shows up with their defense tonight.
Since the 2019 to 2020 season, Sachse is 5-1 against Rowlett, with Rowlett's one win coming in the 2020 to 2021 season, 35-33. So they're looking to put a 2 after that 5. And this game is away with Micah Pearson returning this ball. He's going to cross the 15, and he's going to get met, but he's going to keep falling forward, and he's going to get brought down and around the 27-yard line. So Samuel Loera, the 6'2", 195 junior, the leader of this Rowlett offense, is coming out for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and again, like we said, we'll look and see who can be consistent tonight on offense, see who can get things going. Again, we know that that's going to be important. And like you said, Samuel Lower is coming out. He's been in this position before as far as being the starter. So we'll see what this offense can do.
Loera 119 for 233, 866 yards as he throws his first pass of the night. 11 touchdowns for 3 interceptions. Can confidently say he's one of the better quarterbacks in the district.
Yes, he is. He's getting his first pass out here to Mulholland. And, again, just a good catch, able to get out. Again, something very easy, try to get this offense going and trying to make sure they can move that chain and get that ball down the field.
They're going to send a man in motion, and they're going to get that out quick. He's going to cross the 35, and he's going to stumble forward for the first down. The receiver on that play is Zayden McGowan.
Again, they come right back to McGowan. Again, they see something that they like. Again, basically the same play, get the ball back in his hands, trying to get some of that blocking in front of him. They did a good job. I mean, you see Kelly Cottrell out there leading the way, and that was just a good-looking play, and they've come back to that 2 times now.
Ball on the 42. Loera's going to throw it again to the outside. And that's going to be to Hamilton, and he's going to break some tackles, and he's going to get past the 40. And that's going to be a Rowlett first down.
Yeah, again, getting that ball into Ryland Hamilton's hands again. Little play action there. Laura's able to get that ball out into Hamilton's hand, and boy, makes that first guy miss. And for a second there, I thought he was going to get down that sideline. But just good plays, good consistent plays, and coming out looking good right now.
They're going to hand the ball off to Cottrell here, who is a strong runner, but he's faced with a tall task tonight of this big Sachse D-line.
Yeah, good job there by Sachse there. Again, trying to get Cottrell going. We look at the replays here, just trying to get him going, trying to see if they can get that run game going. And, again, kind of being consistent, maybe trying to get the passing going and then come back with that running attack to just try to change things up a little bit.
Loera bolstering, being 12th in the Dallas area in passing yards. Looking to see that on full display here as they hand that off to Cottrell, who, like I said, is a hard runner and makes the Sachse defense feel him.
Yeah, again, a good-looking play. Got that ball in Cottrell's hands. We'll look at the replay here. Gets inside, gets up inside, goes in. Boy, I don't know if, Willahando Paloma got the best of that, or looked like Cottrell kind of lowered that shoulder and got some good extra yardage there.
Loera's going to drop back. That's going to be to Hamilton, and that's almost snagged in with one hand, and that's going to be Loera's first incompletion on the night. Yeah,
again, coming back to Hamilton. Again, they look like they've got something they've been working on, getting it back out into Hamilton's hands just a little bit over his head. Kind of could have had that, but just kind of missed there just a little bit off on that pass.
Cottrell with 500 yards and 4 touchdowns on the year. Hamilton being their number 1 receiver with 523 yards and 4 touchdowns, as Loera is going to look to take it, and we know he's not scared to run the ball. He puts down the shoulder, and he's going to fight forward, and that's going to be a Rowlett first down.
Wow, just a great play there by Loera there. He was able to get the ball tucked away. Again, looks like he's looking, but then he decided to tuck it away and get down that right sideline. And like you said, lower that shoulder, man, and boy, just a good job. Kind of looked like he got the best of Walker Williams there on that one.
And as the leader of this offense, if you make plays like that, that makes your guys want to rally around you even more. As they send Pearson in motion, he's going to look, he's going to pump fake, and he's going to just take it himself, and he's going to fight forward, and he's going to be just short of the first down. This Eagle offense rolling.
Yeah, man, Lower looks great there. He got back. We look at the replay here. Again, tried to make a quick pass there. Defensive lineman got his hands up, and just a good play and smart move there by Lower to tuck that ball away. And again, he got about 7, 8, 9 yards out of that play.
2nd and 1 on the 14-yard line. Lower's going to fake the handoff. He's going to get that out to Pearson. That's going to be a first down, and Rowlett is going to be knocking on the door at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, right now Rowlett's got an impressive drive going. They're really getting the ball out again here. We see Lar get the ball out to Pearson. Pearson's able to catch that ball and kind of go get extra yardage. But, wow, Rowlett is really doing good here. The offense is looking sharp right now.
And there is an injured Mustang on the field, so we're going to go ahead and take our first break on GRS TV. Injured Mustang was Walker Williams, and he luckily walked himself off the field. But we're back here as they hand that ball off to Cottrell, and he's going to get in the end zone for his 5th touchdown of the year and the first one of tonight. Your score is 6-0.
Wow, what an impressive job there by that Rowlett Eagle offense. Again, we look at the play. They get the ball into Kellen Cottrell's hand, and just, man, he outruns everybody to that left corner and gets in, and just a fantastic start for that Rowlett Eagle offense. This is exactly what they wanted to come out to do tonight, and, man, that was just an impressive drive right there.
That kick is going to be through the uprights, but there's going to be some flags. Looks like Rowlett.
False start. Not all players were set. 5-yard penalty. Redo the try.
And you saw a Rowlett player come on the field a little late, so Aaron Moreno is going to get another chance to kick this one through the uprights. Rowlett showcasing why they're right now the 2nd team in the district, and they're looking to make a statement tonight saying we are not to be played with. As this kick is up, and it's going to be through the uprights again. And that's going to make the score 7-0 here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Rowlett with the first strike.
Yeah, just an impressive drive there. I mean, they came out, they had some quick, short passes. They found something, obviously. They studied the film. They found a weakness in that Sachse defense, and they were able to explore that. And just some good, quick, crisp passes by Samuel Lauer, and that offense was able to march down the field. And, man, if you Rowlett, you couldn't have asked for anything better than that right now, just to march down that field and get that quick score.
And Rowlett's offensive line is so far up to the task against this strong and just skilled Sachse front. With going against a Sachse front that has 17 sacks on the year and 44 tackles for loss, and their guys up there are big, and Rowlett is right now holding their own.
Yeah, I mean, just an impressive job by that offensive front, and like you mentioned there, Houston were able to block and hold that Sachse defensive line out, and again, like we said, just an incredible drive there by that Rowlett Eagle offense, and boy, we have to see if Sachse can respond to that.
So this kick is going to be up and through the back of the end zone. So Sachse and Christian McCaffrey is going to come out here. We're going to get our first chance to see the 6'3", 202 junior quarterback come out here and try to lead this Sachse Mustang offense to their first score of the game.
Yeah, again, we'll have to see. Definitely, Sachse's definitely going to have to come out here and try to see if they can get things going in the direction that they want to have them going. And so here's our first look at Sachse on offense tonight.
That snap's going to be bobbed a little bit, but that's going to be out to number 1, Marcus Roden, who is Sachse's clear-cut number 1 receiver, bringing in his 12th catch of the year. He's coming into this game with 438 yards.
Again, McCaffrey's just able to get that ball out to Roden's hands, and just a good play, good pass, and again, moving the change and kind of getting this offense going for Sachse.
Ball on the 40-yard line. They're going to hand that ball off, and he's going to get met fast. on that right side, and that's going to be a gain of around 3 yards.
Yeah, again, just trying to get that ball into Rainwater's hands. Brought number big 71 around to try to get that kick-out block. And, again, not too much there, but, again, just trying to establish that run right now.
2nd and 6 on the 44-yard line. McCaffrey drops back. He looks right and gets that out. And that's going to be Heckma Harrison. That's going to be a Sachse Mustang first down.
Yeah, able to get a good pass out here to Harrison. Just able to step back, got all kind of time. Just a good pass, good out route, and man, just a great catch there by Harrison. And again, moving the change and got that first down. So now we're looking to see that Sachse's offense is kind of moving the ball also.
Ball is on the 46-yard line. They're going to hand that one off, and he's going to get met in the backfield, but he's falling forward. That's going to be a gain of around 4 for Rainwater.
Yeah, Rainwater is a tough runner. I mean, every time he's leaning forward, so, you know, it's going to be very rare that you tackle him. We'll take a look here at the replay. Again, brought that backside guard around, trying to kick out, get Rainwater up inside. And, again, like we said, he's always leaning forward and got about 5 or 6 out of that.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 with 7:20 left to go in the first quarter. Ball on the 42-yard line. They're going to send a man in motion. They're going to get it out to Dirk Williams, and he's going to make some guys miss. He's trying to get forward, but he's going to get brought down by a group of Eagles.
Yeah, just a good job by that Rowlett Eagle defense to rally to that ball again. Able to get back here, kind of play action, getting the ball out into Dirk Williams' hands, and just a good job there by that Rowlett defense. You got Adrian Lacey getting there. You got number 6 getting there also. Braxton Moore, and just a good play by that Rowlett defense.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4 on the 40-yard line. McCaffrey's going to drop back. He looks left, and that's up in the air for Roden. And that's going to be incomplete, just out of his reach, and that's going to be 4th down. Look to see if Coach Behrens is going to keep his guys out there early in the game, and it looks like he is.
Yeah, we take a look at the replay here. Again, just trying to get that ball up to Roden and just trying to see if he can go get it. And, again, like you mentioned, Coach Behrens is going to go for it here. You know, it feels that this is a big game. Got the offsides there with that hard count, free play here. The ball's still alive. And, boy, almost got that. Really, really smart there by number 5, McCaffrey, keeping that play going and looking down the field.
Offsides. Number 64, defense. 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
And for Sachse, that's a big one right there, because in a game like this, you don't want to go down that early. You want to at least be able to put points on the board, and punts are going to play a big factor. So both defenses are going to have to try their best tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, with Sachse, you know, this is a smart job there by McCaffrey, realizing that was a live play. You know, Jeffries jumped off sides, and so kept the play alive and looked downfield and almost got a strike there.
They're going to hand it off to Rainwater, and he's going to get a nice gain of around 7 on that rush.
Yeah, that's just a good job there. We look at the replay, getting that ball into Rainwater's hands. Again, bringing that backside guard around, number 53. Great block there. Alex Davis, and able to get Rainwater up inside. And again, we go back to that 4th down play. Just a good job. I think they already had it in mind to hard count, and just a good call there by that Sachse offense.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4 on the 29-yard line. Rainwater in the backfield. Williams in motion. They're going to hand it off to Rainwater, and he's going to get met fast behind the line of scrimmage by number 23, Jaden Rager, the junior linebacker.
Yeah, just a great play there by Rager. Again, we look at the replay here, getting the ball into Williams' hands, and there comes Rager off the edge, and just a great tackle there, and a tackle for loss. Just a good job by that young man.
And Rowlett's defense is very speedy, and especially in that linebacker area of the defense, they know how to flow to the ball, and when it's time to go get it, they hit another gear and get there.
Yeah, and their linebackers have been doing a great job all year, and we kind of mentioned the fact that defense is probably going to be crucial in this game, and we're going to try to find out who can come up with their first stop.
And McCaffrey's going to get that out to Roden. He's going to almost break a defender, and that's going to be a Sachse first down at the 15-yard line. Looks
Yeah,
like
was able to get that out to Roden. Just a quick pass there, got it to Roden. Roden gets it, almost broke that, and boy, number 10 held on Dalen Rowlett to get him down. But I'm like you, Houston, it looked like he almost got away from that, and he would have been in that end zone.
so. It looks like Roden and McCaffrey are looking to click tonight, and somebody looks like they want someone to have a big game. But it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 15. They're going to hand that off to Rainwater, and he's looking for somewhere to go, but nowhere to go. That's going to be no gain.
Yeah, just a good job by that Rowlett front there. Looks like number 95, Grady Holmes, got in on that tackle. We look at the replay. Again, trying to get Rainwater going, trying to just go big on big. And, again, just a good job by that Rowlett front. And, just an outstanding job by them getting that stop there.
So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Sachse looking to get into the end zone. McCaffrey drops back. He's maneuvering around. He's under heat. And he gets that to Dirk Williams. And that's going to be a sliding catch. What a catch by Williams.
Yeah, just a great job here. McCaffrey gets back. He kind of feels the pressure, steps up, then he decides to get back out to his right. Here comes the defense, and, man, just a good pass there. And, boy, just an outstanding catch there by Dirk Williams, able to come back and extend that play and make an awesome catch there.
Dirk Williams started the year at quarterback, but we know he's a gadget guy. They got him offsides again. Up for Roden. And that's going to be just out of his hands. But there is going to be flags on that play.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they're using that hard count, and it seems like it's working right now.
Offsides, number 95, the defense. Half the distance to the goal, results in a 1st down.
That's going to be on Grady Holmes. And if you're Rowlett, you don't want to give Sachse any free yardage tonight. This has to be your cleanest game of the year.
Yeah, you want to make them earn everything, and it heads off to that Sachse offense because they used that hard count 2 times now, and they got positive yardage out of it. And then McCaffrey's, again, smart enough to know it's a free play, took a shot in the end zone.
That snap is fumbled, but they get it to Rainwater. He's looking to make something happen, and he gets in. And that's going to be a Sachse touchdown. And that's going to be 6-7 Sachse.
Wow, what a great play there. I mean, in terms of how many times have we seen the ball fall on the ground or something like that. We look at the replay, ball's on the ground. Rainwater's able to get in his hands and just able to outrun everybody to that left corner and get into that end zone.
Rainwater collecting his 8th touchdown of the year. This kick is going to be up. There's flags, and that's going to be through the uprights. Wait to see what the refs have to say about this one. Looks like this kick is going to stand. And, tonight being the Battle of the Hammer, the energy is through the roof. We're in the press box, but we can hear everything, and you can just tell if you were outside that it's just very, very loud.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you can definitely tell that Sachse and Rowlett are all out here.
Defense. That foul is declined. Try is good.
Yeah, I kind of thought that's what that was because, way everybody kind of ran off the field. I don't know what's happening, but that's the 3rd time that Rowlett has jumped offside or been offside. But, again, getting back to what you were saying, Houston, yeah, it's packed out here. And, man, you can tell rivalry game tonight.
What makes games like these hit even more is the fact that a lot of these people are neighbors. With Garland ISD being an open district, some of these people probably went to school together all throughout their entire academic career and just split up in high school, and now they're playing against each other tonight.
No, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what has happened. And some of these guys know each other, and they spend time with each other probably outside of school. So this is big for bragging rights. And, yeah, you're absolutely right. You can't ask for a better rival game in District 9 6A than Sachse and Rowlett High School.
So Samuel Loera is going to lead his team back out here, trying to follow up on an 11-play, 74-yard scoring drive. And if you're Rowlett, you started this game off hot. You want to keep the momentum going and just keep trying to put points on the board.
Yeah, you want to come back and do what you did in that first drive. And, like we said earlier, it might come down to what defense can actually get a stop.
They're going to hand that off to Loera, and he's going to get met fast at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, they tried to come back with that kind of like a quarterback lead. They had some success in some of the other games that they've played where they've ran that play. It looks like Sachse was kind of prepared for that tonight.
So it's going to be a 1-yard gain on that last run, making it 2nd and 9. And looks like this Sachse D-line is trying to come alive, and he's going to get that out to Hamilton. He's going to reach forward for the first down, look to see what the ref, where the ref marks it. And they're going to mark him just short of the first down, making it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looks like Laura and Hamilton definitely are on the same page tonight. Again, little play action. Got the ball out in Hamilton's hands. Hamilton trying to go get that first down just a little bit, short. Coach Barron's better kind of watch that sideline and get out of the way before he gets ran over there.
Laura's going to get that out to Hamilton again, who almost breaks a tackle, but he's going to get forced out, but that's going to be a Rowlett first down.
Yeah, they like going back to Hamilton again. Almost looks like the same exact play, just a quick out to him. We look here, Laura steps out, just gets the ball in his hands and trying to let Hamilton go do what he does.
And if you're Sachse, you can't really put all your focus on Hamilton because they have Micah Pearson with 489 yards and Braxton Moore with 462. So they have the weapons, so you can't just focus on one guy. As he pitches that out to Peyton Keller, who's gonna hurdle a defender, fall forward, and that's gonna be a Rowlett first down.
Yeah, just a good-looking play there. I mean, well-designed play here. Looks like Laura's going to run, and then at the last second he pitches it out there. Boy, Keller, man, he had to do a little juggling act there, but he was able to pull that in, and good job there by getting that ball secured and going to get that first down.
46-yard line, 2 backs in the backfield. Sends Cottrell out. He's going to get it out to Cottrell. He's going to catch that, make a defender miss, make another one miss, get brought down after a gain of around 3 yards.
Yeah, again, just getting that ball, trying to find a way to get that ball in Cottrell's hands, trying to get him out in open space and see if he can make somebody miss. So you got number 13 out there for Sachse, Caleb Bass, and then I thought I seen number 43, Willie Hondo Pomamo show up on that play too. Looks like that's who's down right now.
Just like you said, there's going to be an injured Mustang down, so we're going to take another quick break here on GRS TV.
Voters will head to the polls beginning October 20th to decide on Prop A. Garland.
Laura's going to roll to the right, get that out to Pearson. He's going to make a grab, and he's trying to fight forward. And he's going to get brought down at around the 28-yard line.
Wow, just a great pass there by Laura. He, again, rose to his right, looks down the field, and then was able to get that ball into Micah Pearson. And Micah Pearson is able to try to get some extra yards, made a couple people miss, and just a good job. Right now, I'd have to say both these offenses are clicking right now. Rowlett is really looking good on offense.
They're going to fake the handoff to Keller. Loera's going to take it. He's going to make his way out the pile, and he's fighting forward. And I think that's going to be a Rowlett first down.
Wow, what a tremendous run there by Laura. He just kept going. Again, we look at the replay again. This kind of inside quarterback kind of draw play there. And Laura was able just to kind of keep his feet moving. And, wow, like you said, I think he got that first down. Just a tremendous effort by that young man.
So the ball is on the 19-yard line. Laura's going to hand that off to Cottrell, but he's going to get brought down by the big number 92, Trayson Haley.
Yeah, just a good play there by Haley. Again, got that ball into Cottrell's hands, just trying to see if they could get him going. And Trayson Haley was able to come through and just a big-time tackle there. Got a tackle for loss, so he gets to chalk that up for a TFL.
Haley being one of the biggest guys on the field, 6'4", 311 pounds, and he leads the team in sacks and and also tackle for losses. So he's going to be a force to be reckoned with tonight as it's 2nd and 13. Loera drops back, throws that, and that's just behind Hamilton and almost picked off, but that's going to be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they had Hamilton there. It looked like he was open for a second again. As we look at the replay, Laura steps back, tries to zip it in there, and throws it behind Hamilton. And like you said, lucky number 23, Jeremiah Doss, didn't pick that off.
So with 21 seconds left to go in the first quarter, it's 3rd and 13 on the 22-yard line. Cottrell in the backfield. Loera's going to drop back. He's under hot pressure. He throws it. And that's going to be a catch. What a catch by Hamilton.
Wow.
Rowlett, touchdown. What a throw by Loera.
Yeah, just, man, sometimes when things are going your way, they're going your way. I actually thought Laura threw that up. I was kind of thinking this could be an interception, and, man, just gets it up there, and Hamilton turns around. Unfortunately for Sachse, the DBs weren't turned around. They didn't know where that ball was, and Hamilton made a terrific adjustment to that ball. Great catch.
Moreno's kick is going to be through the uprights, and so far we have ourselves a great offensive game.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second possession for Rowlett, and, man, they've come down and got 2 scores out of that. I mean, I don't know how you could ask for anything better, especially if you're Rowlett. Offensively, you got things going, and you come away with 2 points. We take a look here again. Lars under that pressure, backing up, and he kind of throws the ball up, and naturally you would kind of go, oh, no, don't do that. But, man, sometimes when things are going your way, they're going your way, and just an outstanding play there, and just a great catch there by Ryan Hamilton. Just a good job by that young man to stay focused on that ball.
Hamilton, 6'3", 195, almost the ideal jump ball guy, but right there he just showcased great hands, you know, very focused catch, brings it in, make sure he has it stabilized, and came through with the other hand to make sure he came down with the catch, and that's just a good catch.
Oh, yeah, and, you know, again, good eye-hand coordination, and, yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, you know, unfortunately for Sachse, the DBs weren't turned around, so they weren't exactly aware of where the ball was. But, you know, Hamilton kept his eye on the ball and just made, once again, a fantastic catch.
This kick is going to be a high one, and out the back of the end zone again. And Moreno looks like he's in a little bit of a flow state himself.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's come out here to play tonight. That was just a great kick.
You know, tonight everybody knows what's on the line, really. Both of these teams trying to play a good game to get some type of momentum going into playoffs. And right now it just looks like everybody's just flowing.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that Sachse offense could come back and answer the way that Rowlett was able to come back and answer on their second drive. We'll see if Sachse can do the same thing.
So McCaffrey's going to come back out here with 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They're looking to follow up a 15-play, 75-yard scoring drive of their own as they hand that off to Rainwater, and he's going to get around 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, go get that ball in the Rainwater's hands. Of course, we know he's one of their big weapons over there. I mean, he comes in with 552 yards rushing, 84 receiving. So, again, you know they're going to get it in his hands.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, Rowlett 14, Sachse 7. We'll be back on GRS TV. Here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, 14-7, Rowlett up. Sachse's out trying to match Rowlett.
Yeah, you know, we'll see if Sachse's able to come back out and put their drive together and see if they can go down and score on their second possession and maybe tie this game up. You know, again, like we said earlier, one of these defenses is going to have to step up and see if they can come up with a stop.
So a 2nd and 4 on the 31-yard line. They're going to send Williams in motion. They're just going to hand that off to Rainwater, and he's going to get met in the backfield. And that's going to be a big loss. That tackle made by number 27, Kali Smith.
Wow, great play by Kali Smith again, trying to get that ball in Rainwater's hand, and boy, here comes Kali Smith, and just an exceptional tackle there, a tackle for loss, and wow, just a great job by Kali Smith.
And remember what I said about that linebacker group? You know, they all fly to the ball, and if you weren't really looking at Smith, you saw Harrison and a whole bunch of others right there in pursuit, so that would have been a hard carry for Rainwater either way.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and like you said, that linebacker crew for Rowlett really gets going after you.
And McCaffrey was under hot pressure by Grady Holmes, and he luckily got that one away. And that's gonna bring out Sachse's punt team, and what a stance by this Rowlett defense.
Yeah, and boy, just a good pursuit there by Grady Holmes, and we kind of talked about one of these defenses coming up with a stop, and boy, that was a big stop there by that Rowlett defense.
If I'm McCaffrey, I don't want to hear the big Grady Holmes trying to chase me down.
Yeah, you probably don't want him to land on top of you, that's for sure. But just a great job by that Rowlett defense, got that stop, and that's what we're kind of talking about now. You give your offense a chance to go down and possibly get a 2-score lead.
That punt is almost blocked, so this is going to take a Rowlett bounce, and they're going to get the ball back at around the 43-yard line. Rowlett coming to look to put a bigger lead on the Sachse.
Yeah, man. I mean, good job by Rager, because, you know, we take a look here. The ball got dropped, and then he tries to kick it, and it kind of gets blocked there a little bit, or he actually kicked it around. But, wow, Rowlett, you know, Rager smartly got down on it, because I was thinking get away from that ball and not touch it, and I think one of the Rowlett players actually did touch it, and so he was smart by getting down on that ball. And what great field position Rowlett offense has right now.
And if you're Sachse, this Rowlett offense is rolling with this kind of field position. This is almost deemed a layup as they hand this off to Keller, and he's going to be met by Trayson Haley in the backfield.
Yeah, Trayson Haley did a good job there. Try to get that ball in Keller's hand, see if they can get him going. Again, we look at the replay. Well, we kind of got frozen up there, but again, got the ball in Keller's hands and was just trying to see if they can get him going. And like you said, boy, Rowlett definitely needs to take advantage of this opportunity.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 44. They're going to send Pearson in motion. They're going to flip it out to him, and he has nothing but green in front of him. Hamilton being a blocker, and he's going to get brought down at around the 27-yard line.
Wow, I mean, that Rowlett offense looks like it's hitting on all cylinders. Not for sure if we have a flag here or something going on. We got an injured player, okay. Just a great pass here out there to Pearson, and Pearson, like you said, had nothing but open field. And, man, the great thing on that play is you see Ryan Hamilton just outstanding block. Looks like we got number 34 down for Sachse. I believe that's Walker Williams. It's good to see him get up.
So Walker Williams luckily is able to walk himself off the field under his own willpower. So Rowlett in their own huddle trying to figure out what the course of action is. Head coach Derek Alford looking to lead this team to a second seed in District 9 6A, trying to make a playoff run.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the thing is, right now, offensively, I think they've done an outstanding job. Things are really going good for them. Coach Hurst over there, the OC, has to be pleased with what he's seeing with this offense right now.
They're going to get that to Hamilton. He's trying to get guys off of him, and that's going to be a nice gain right there before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, boy, we see, again, little play action there, get the ball in Hamilton's hands, and boy, they really, really have been working the ball into Hamilton's hands, and he's been delivering for them. Just a good-looking play, good pass, good catch, and just good yardage made on that play.
So 2nd and 3 on the 20-yard line. Loera's going to throw that up, That's going to be caught, and that might be a touchdown. That's going to be a Rowlett touchdown.
Wow, what a great play there. I mean, just gets that ball out there, and man, just a tremendous pass there. Gets it into Brayshawn Kalu's hand, and man, make a missed tackle. Number 24, Kamari Thomas was on that missed tackle, and boy, Rowlett really has this offense going tonight.
Moreno, perfect on the night. Man, this Rowlett offense is putting up a show right now.
Yeah, they've really come out on fire, and man, just, you know, great play calling. Again, you know, Coach Hurst over there, I mean, he came in with a great game plan, and getting the ball in these receivers' hands, getting them in open field, open areas, and just an outstanding job there. And like we said, just a good pass and a great play there. And again, 3 for 3, if I'm correct, on 3 possessions, 3 scores. And boy, you couldn't script it better than that.
So Sachse is going to be awaiting this kickoff. And if you're Sachse offense, you don't want to let this get out of hand no more than what it already is. You know, this is a drive where you have to put up some points now.
Well, you know, like you said, you see that you know, unfortunately, if you're Sachse, that Rowlett is hitting on all cylinders, and so you don't want to take the chance that they come down with the 4th possession and go down and score, and then you will be down by 3 scores. So you really do want to try to get something out of this possession if you're Sachse.
So this kick again out the back of the end zone. So McCaffrey and company is going to come back out here and try to shake off that last drive that they only gained around 3 yards on 6 plays. So they're looking to shake that off and come out here and regroup.
Yeah, I mean, again, like we kind of alluded to a little bit earlier, if you're Sachse, you really do want to go down here and try to get something out of this possession because you don't want to let Rowlett get that ball back and have the opportunity again to go down and get a 3 possession lead on you. So I think this is a big offensive series for Sachse right now.
Rainwater in the backfield. They're going to send him in. McCaffrey drops back. He's under pressure. He gets hit as he throws, and that's just out the hands of Marcus Rowlett.
Yeah, again, you know, we kind of look at the replay here. You know, McCaffrey standing back a little bit of time, but boy, 64 came at the last second, but just a great pickup there by Rainwater. And boy, I tell you what, Marcus Rowlett looks like he had that in his hand, but for some reason he was unable to come up with that. And again, you know, good pressure by that Rowlett defense.
Isaiah Jefferson in the face of McCaffrey. It's going to be 2nd down as they're going to hand that off to LaDainian Jones, and he's going to get forced back by Keyshawn Harrison.
Yeah, LaDainian Jones, they put him in, kind of going in for a little bit of a change-up and trying to get him going, and again, trying to get him the ball. You know, brought that backside guard around number 53, Alex Davis, and just trying to kick out and see if they can pop him up through the middle. And again, you know, he did get some yardage on that play, but good job by that Rowlett defense to kind of hold it to limited amount of yardage.
Jones with 114 yards on the year and 2 touchdowns. Had a pretty effective game last week, looking to kind of replicate that as McCaffrey drops back, and that's up in the air. Roden wide open, looking to beat him in. Stairway to heaven. He's in the promised land. Touchdown, Sachse.
Wow, and that's exactly what you needed when we were talking about. We said they need to get something out of this play and out of this possession, and they were able to do it. We take a look here. McCaffrey stand back, and hats off to him. He stood in there knowing that Big Grady Holmes was about to lay it on him, and he stood tall and made a strike there to Marcus Rowlett, and just an outstanding play and way to stand in there. What a gutsy quarterback to know that he's getting ready to get hit and make a great pass like that.
That's going to be Rowlett's 6th touchdown of the year. Sachse looking to make it 14 as this kick is up, and it is through the uprights, and that confirms it. Sachse 14, Rowlett 21. We'll go ahead and take a quick break here on GRS TV. Sachse 14, Rowlett 21. Sachse just scored on an electric pass and a touchdown by Marcus Roden, and now the Sachse defense is going to try to stop this rolling Rowlett offense right now.
Yeah, they need to come out with a stop, and kind of like we had mentioned, we said Sachse needed to go down and get something, and man, they definitely did respond with a spectacular pass and catch. And again, I mentioned it earlier, I was really impressed with the way McCaffrey stayed in there and took that shot from Holmes and got that great ball out there to Roden.
And that's going to be Pearson returning this. He's breaking tackles, he's fighting forward, and he's going to be down at the 38. So Loera and company is going to come back out here, look to keep this lead, and just keep playing their brand of football.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, like we said, 3 possessions, 3 scores.
Offside, kicking team, number 46, 5 yards added to the dead ball spot, first down.
Okay, we had a little offsides there, but again, 4 possessions, 4 score. I'm sorry, 3 possessions, 3 scores, and so they're looking to make it 4. But now, I'm sure Sachse is hoping that defense can step up, get a stop here, and then maybe we can go down and get this game tied up.
Loera 86% throwing the ball, 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he's also running it a decent amount as he flips this out to Cottrell, and he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, that's the second time. I think that's the second time I've seen that play where they got Cottrell out there in the flats and just right where you want him to be and get that ball in his hands and see if he can make somebody miss. Wow, just a great block there by Pearson, number 3, and a good-looking play. They like that play, getting it in his hands in open space and see if he can make people miss.
So ball is on the 50-yard line. They're going to hand that off to Keller, and he has nowhere to go as he's met by a ton of Mustangs.
Yeah, that was just a good job by that Sachse defensive front. You see Coben Crane in there. You got number 43 in there. Again, trying to get the ball into Keller's hands, but again, just a host. You got number 18, again, Coben Crane in there. Linebacker has really shown up big for him this year, and just a good job by that Sachse defense.
So the ball is on the 49. He's going to throw that one a little bit off balance. I was intended for Pearson there, and that's going to come up incomplete.
Yeah, looking for Pearson again, trying to get him in that little curl area, but again, just a little bit off. Again, rolling to his left, kind of stopped, got his eyes down the field, and try to get that ball to him, but just a little bit too far in front of him.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 from the 49-yard line. It's going to be Cottrell in the backfield, and you have trips to the bottom of your screen. Loera drops back, calm, cool, collected, throws that to Pearson, and that is going to be a strong catch by Pearson and a Rowlett first down.
Wow, just a great pass there by Lara. I mean, he stood there, stayed calm. Again, looking here, stepping back, surveying the field, rose to his right a little bit. Then just a great pass there to Pearson. And boy, Pearson has been steady, and if you get that ball near him, he's going to make a catch.
At the 35-yard line.
So that's going to place the ball on the 35-yard line. Just under 7.5 minutes in the second quarter. They're going to hand this off to Cottrell. There's a flag. Cottrell's going to fight forward, and that's going to be a gain of around 8. But there was a flag at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if they got Pearson maybe moving forward too quick. We'll see.
Illegal shift. Number 3, offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second.
Yeah, so they did get Pearson on that, but boy, I'll tell you what, if you're Sachse, you'll take it.
So that's going to make it 1st and 15 on the 40-yard line. And that's going to be, I want to say, Rowlett's first offensive penalty of the night. So looking to keep those to a minimum to make the game easier for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Loera's going to fake that throw, kind of truck his own guy, but get met in the backfield by a herd of Mustangs, and that's going to be a big, big loss.
Yeah, you got number 97, Julian Cole in there. Again, we look at the replay, kind of start to throw, but then decided to run. Boy, he ran into Kellen Cottrell. Boy, he kind of ran into him pretty hard. And then again, that Sachse defense was able to rally and get there and get that stop.
Julian Cole with 6 tackles for losses on the year, and like I said, this Sachse front, you know, they're starting to finally make their presence be known on this game, and when they get going, that's a hard group to stop.
Right, absolutely, and they do need to come up with big plays here. Boy, Pearson wide open.
What a catch by Pearson as he gets laid out.
Wow, I told you once you get the ball near him, just a good pass here by Laura, able to get it down. Pearson's running, and man, just a tremendous shot there, but boy, he was able to hold on to that ball. I mean, number 29, Braylon Williams came up and gave him a big shot. Hopefully, Pearson is okay.
So we're going to go ahead and give Pearson a little break to get up on GRS TV. That's Micah Pearson. That was the injured Eagle, but he walks off under his own manpower. I think anybody would have had to take a little breather after that hit.
Well, yeah, that was a tremendous hit that he took there. But, man, I'm impressed with that Pearson kid because, you know, he's tough, he's gutsy, and he's going to go get the ball. And you know what? He probably knew he was going to take a big hit like that. But you know what? He said, I'm going to hold on to it anyway.
So Rowlett on the 10. They're going to hand it off to Cottrell. He's looking for the end zone, and he's in. That's his second of the night. And that's going to increase Rowlett's lead.
Wow, man. Just a good job there by Cottrell. I didn't know if he was going to stop running every way he came around that end zone. But, boy, just a good job. Outside zone. Great blocking by that offensive line. Cottrell's able to walk right into the end zone untouched. And, again, 4 possessions, 4 scores.
So Moreno looking to continue his streak of the night, as his kick is going to be up, and that's going to be through the uprights, making this score Rowlett 28, Sachse 14, and right now Sachse defense has no answer for Rowlett's offense.
Well, I mean, you know, right now they've not stopped them any time, and, you know, kind of like what we said, you know, until they can get a stop here, it's going to make it pretty tough to be able to get back in this game, you know. So, again, you know, Sachse needs to come out, get some kind of stops on defense, and then the offense, you know, again, right now with 5:49 before halftime, I think they need to go down and get a score. And we know they can't do that with quick strike capability, but I think they need to score before they get in at halftime.
And if this game did turn into a shootout, right, both of these teams could withstand it, but if you're Sachse, it's going to be pretty hard to be in that if you're starting 14 points down. So you want your defense to kind of go out and kind of help you out here and get a stop, or at least only let Rowlett put up 3.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, like you kind of mentioned earlier, Houston, I mean, right now that Rowlett offense is hitting on all cylinders. I mean, 4 possessions, 4 scores, and boy, if they're able to keep that up, man, that'll make it pretty tough. So, yeah, you definitely want your defense to come up with a stop here.
5:49 left to go in the first half, as Moreno's kick is going to be up. And if I was a betting man, I would be rich. That kick goes out the back of the end zone. So McCaffrey and company is going to come back out here, and after what was a big and much needed strike there, they're looking to kind of match that this drive.
Yeah, they need to come back out and, again, try to come away with what they just did the last time they had the possession of the ball, and we'll see if they're able to do that.
So it's going to be on the 25-yard line. Dirk Williams is going to come in at quarterback. We know Sachse likes using him as in that wildcat look, but we're looking to see what they have in store right now.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to change things up a little bit. They got Dirk Williams in there.
And they're going to hand that off. He's making guys miss. That's LaDainian Jones, and that's going to be a first down. He's going to be down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, LaDainian Jones, they brought him in. That's about the second time he's gotten the ball. Again, brought that number 17 back out, kind of that flex back, H-back, and kicked out. And, man, just a good job there by LaDainian Jones, able to get up inside that block and go get some good yardage.
So the ball's going to be on the 39. Williams is going to stay in at quarterback for the time being. With 5:15 left to go in the first half. And they're going to hand that back off to Jones. He's looking to move forward, and he's going to keep falling forward. That's going to be a gain of around 5.
Yeah, again, kind of running that play where they're using that H-back, number 17, Will McDonald, and kind of trying to get, LaDainian Jones up behind him and see if they can get some yardage.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 on the 44-yard line. Jones is the running back in the backfield. Harrison at the bottom of your screen and Roden at the top. And they're going to hand that off to Jones again, and he has an opening. And that's going to be a first down, and he's fighting forward, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Again, just keeping that ball in LaDainian Jones' hands and just kind of see what he's doing here. We look at the replay. Again, number 17, they got him in. Madonna coming down and kind of seals that edge for him to be able to get outside. And good block by that young man that was able to set Jones free around that left corner.
So they're going to be on the positive 47 with 4:19 left to go in the first half. And Dirk's going to take it. He's looking to make people miss, but he's going to get brought down, and he has nowhere to go. Every tackle that's broken, there's another Eagle right there.
Yeah, just a good job of that Eagle defense. I mean, they were all over that. Just a good job. You had 64 Isaiah Jefferson in there. We look at the replay. Again, try to bring 53 around, but boy, Brady Jones fighting through him. You got 64 there trying to make a play, Isaiah Jefferson, and just a whole host of Rowlett Eagles around on that play.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10, no gain on that run. Ball on the 47-yard line. They're going to hand it off again to Jones. He's just making guys miss, and he's going to fight forward. He's going to be just short of the first down.
Yeah, again, they like keeping that ball in Jones' hand. We look at the replay here. Again, brought that backside guard around and then brought that H-back around. They like that play. They've got some good positive production out of it. And Jones was able to get up inside both of those blocks and go get some good yardage.
That's going to be good enough for a Sachse first down. And this Sachse offense looks like they finally found the answer, and they're kind of rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, look at the play again. Getting that ball into Jones' hands and just trying to get positive yards, trying to move that chain, trying to keep things moving down that field. And like we said, that offense at this moment right now is responding, and this is exactly what they needed to do.
So the ball's going to be on the 36-yard line, closing in on the 2-minute timeout. Jones still in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff. Williams is going to take it, get to the outside, and he's going to be around 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, just got it in Dirk Williams' hands, just trying to get him outside. And again, they kind of like using Will McDonald as a block there, because he was, again, the lead block there, trying to get a block and was smart enough not to hold and got Dirk around that corner there.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4 on the 30-yard line. Looks like Sachse's just going to keep pounding the rock here as they hand it off to Jones again, and he gets to the outside. And he's going to keep going. And that's rainwater, and that's going to be a gain of around 4 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sachse has kind of said, hey, we can kind of ground and pound, and let's keep doing that there. I mean, again, get the ball in the Rainwater's hands and just trying to let him go. Right now they seem to be running around wherever Will McDonald is. They kind of seem to be trying to run towards his side. Not for sure if that was the greatest block he had there, but again, they've had success kind of running towards him.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
So as we approach the 2-minute timeout, both of these teams are going to go to their huddles, and we're going to get a chance to go to ours here on GRS TV. Sachse, Rowlett 28. The ball is on the 25-yard line. Sachse looking to punch it into the end zone, but at the very least, put some points up on the board. Nice first down. LaDainian Jones is in the backfield. They're going to hand that. No, they're going to keep it with Williams, sorry. He's going to stiff arm a defender. He's going to keep going, and he's falling forward. That's going to be a Sachse Mustang first down.
Well, that's what Dirk Williams can do. Again, you know, we kind of seen him change up with him. Again, a little play action there, brought that backside guard around, sold that really good. And Dirk Williams, this is what he can do. He can run. He's very mobile. And just an excellent run there. And again, like you said, Sachse certainly wants to come out here with the score. No touchdown preferably, but, you know, anything right now. And they're looking to try to go down and answer that Rowlett offense.
Harrison at the bottom of your screen, Roden at the top, LaDainian Jones is in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Jones, but he's going to get met fast, and he's going to get brought down by the big Grady Holmes.
There you go. Big Grady Holmes, boy, little dance there. Again, getting that ball into Jones' hands, and boy, there's big Grady Jones. You know he's going to show up. Got a little help there by number 23.
Timeout, Sachse. They're first of the half.
That was Rager. I'm sorry. You know, them linebackers are all over the
Please
place.
set the game clock to 1 minute, 2 seconds. 1-0-2.
Yeah, that was Rager helping there on that. Sorry, I couldn't find my notes.
And if you're just now joining us, Sachse deferred in the second half, so, you know, they came out with Williams at quarterback, and they haven't thrown the ball once this drive. And if you're looking at it, is Sachse trying to milk the clock here and kind of use the offense as a way of defense? So if they can score here, they get the ball back, and then that's another chance to go up, shortening this lead.
Well, I think hey, man, that was a great analysis there, because that's exactly what it seems like they're doing in terms of, you know, keeping that ball away from that Rowlett offense, not allowing them to have a chance. We know right now they're 4 for 4 as far as possessions of the ball and going down and score. And now you're able to kind of control that clock and hopefully go in and get a score before you go in at halftime.
You know, sometimes the best way to slow down the offense is just keep them off the field. But McCaffrey's out here. That's up. That's for Williams. And that hits his hands, but it ends up being an incompletion, making it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they try to come back and find Dirk Williams there. And, again, trying to look for him over in the corner as we look at the replay. McCaffrey's back, kind of gets it up there, kind of floats it up there a little bit. And, wow, just good coverage there by number 2, Adrian Lacey. And, again, really close there, but unfortunately for Sachse, they came away incomplete.
And that was a great ball by McCaffrey, just better defense by the corner. And the guy to watch right now is Roden at the top of your screen as they go right to him. And is that caught? That is incomplete in the back of the end zone, making it 4th down, sorry.
Wow, man. You sure you're not out there coaching, buddy? That was a great call there, and you're absolutely right. They came right back to Roden, and, man, I thought he had it, just couldn't quite pull it in, but you were absolutely right. And
timeout, Sachse. Their second charge of the half.
Yeah, you were absolutely right, and, man, why not go to Roden? And looked like they had it, but unfortunately for Sachse, it was incomplete.
So we're going to keep it here, and Sachse right now looking is 4th and 12. Pretty much anything is almost an end zone shot because the first down marker is at the 2-yard line. So if you get the first down, it's a decent chance you get the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, 4th and 12, they kind of feeling like right now they kind of need to come away. When it looks like they feel like they need to come away with a touchdown, we kind of were saying, if you come away with some points, so we'll see what they're going to do here. It looks like they got the offense out there, or are they going to go on and try to get the...
Looks like they're just going to keep the offense out here, so Coach Barron's playing a little aggressive here. He doesn't want 3, he wants 6.
Yeah,
potentially 7.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity for the Rowlett defense. If they're able to step up and stop them here, man, that'll be huge.
You can hear the crowd getting louder. Again, Roden at the top of your screen, the man to watch. And they go back to him. It's up. And that's a catch. What a catch by Roden in the back of the end zone when they needed it most. Touchdown, Sachse.
Wow, they came right back to the exact same play. And, I think they thought last time they had it, but just was unable to catch it. Branch was covering. Branch kind of trying to, not get called for, pass interference. And, wow, that's something you don't need to do. Just hold your hands up and back away. I mean, at that point, you might as well get a pass interference because you just basically gave up a touchdown.
And that kick's going to be through the upright, making it 21-28. And that's Roden's second touchdown of the night. And we're going to see if Coach Barron's idea worked or not. Rowlett has 43 seconds left if this kick goes out the back of the end zone, of course. But the offense is going to come out with not that much time to really make anything happen. But the way what we've been seeing, they're due for a big play.
Yeah, you just never know. You never know. I mean, the thing is, like you said, they were able to go down Sachse to get that score. And, we'll see.
That being a very, very long, methodical drive there by Sachse, using offense as a way of defense. 16 plays, 75 yards, and that was just really what you want to see right there. You're down 2 scores. You go down and pretty much drain almost 3 minutes of the clock.
Yeah, no, and I like exactly what you said about that, Houston, is that you weren't really stopping them, Rowlett offensively, but boy, when you get a methodical drive like that, able to go down and get yourself a touchdown, you actually eliminate them the ability to be able to go down and get a score. So, again, I kind of like what you're saying there. Kind of worked in Sachse's favor there.
So they're going to do a little squib kick to drain a little bit of the clock there. So Loera and company is going to come out with 37 seconds left and try to put some points up on the board before halftime, maybe.
Yeah, you're just going to have to be careful here because you kind of are in that vulnerable area where if you have a mistake, you can kind of give Sachse a quick opportunity to score. So I think I'll be conservative here and just see if I can maybe get out and get into the half. Now, obviously, if something breaks down and you get a free open play, yeah, you're going to definitely go for it. But, I mean, just don't want to give Sachse a chance to maybe get a quick score here.
So, yeah, they're just going to hand that off to Cottrell. He's making guys miss, but he's going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be second down.
Yeah, just, kind of be conservative here. Don't give that ball up in your own end of the end zone and kind of get into halftime and be happy you have the lead.
So it looks like they're just going to let this one roll into halftime. And that's going to be just what they're going to do. And so far in this first half, we've had a thriller here. Rowlett 28, Sachse 21. We'll be back on GRS TV after halftime. Welcome back to Homer B. Johnson Stadium, where this game has been an offensive battle at the very least, with both of these teams ending the half with 476 total yards of offense, Rowlett with 258 and Sachse with 218. So if you missed the first half, we're going to go ahead and get into these highlights. As tonight is, battle of the hammer. Both of these teams faced in previous years. A lot on the line, bragging rights, playoff seeding, a lot rides on this game, and it's just the energy is throughout the roof. And Rowlett opened up the scoring here with a Keelan Cottrell touchdown, and that was just one of many.
Yeah, they were able to get the ball into Keelan Cottrell's hand, and then Sachse was able to come back and get the ball into number 21's hand, Rainwater, to come back and get that score.
And after that, we thought it was kind of over, but no. Rowlett came back with a nice, beautiful catch, might I add, by Ryan Hamilton, putting them up 14-7.
Again, Lar was able to come back, man, and just a great catch there by number 12, able to get him into the end zone. Just a great pass.
And a nice, big strike right here to Marcus Roden. At this point, Sachse was down 21-7. That was a much-needed play right there, but Rowlett wasn't done.
No, Rowlett came right back again, got the ball into Keelan Cottrell's hands. He was able to get around that right side and kept going around that end zone, and just a great score there.
Sachse came back again, and this drive was a long 5-minute drive, and it's almost like Sachse stepped in molasses on purpose and came out here and used offense as a way of defense to finally slow down this Rowlett offense, and they scored and they get the ball back. And you almost got to think that was just Coach Barron's game plan the whole time. And for me, my player of the half for both of those teams was, for Sachse, is Marcus Roden with 4 catches, 113 yards, and 2 TDs, one of them being really both of the touchdowns being very big in the moment. And for Rowlett, I just have it being the whole O-line. They've made Samuel Loera's game very easy. He's been pretty clean the whole game and made it easy for Cottrell to get his 2 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And again, we kind of alluded to the fact that Rowlett had the ball 4 possessions. They were able to go down and get 4 scores, and a lot of that was based on the fact of what that offensive line was doing up front.
So this kick is going to be out the back of the end zone again. Aaron Moreno, none of his kicks have been returned, so Christian McCaffrey and company is going to come back out here. Sachse has 130 passing yards and 88 rushing, and McCaffrey is 7 for 12 tonight. So he's been playing a pretty good game. He's been delivering strikes in the face of pressure.
Yeah. I mean, again, like we kind of said, both offenses have been kind of getting on track here. Like we said, Rowlett was just a little bit more on track, but we'll see what Sachse's able to do if they're able to go down here and get a quick score and tie this game up.
They're going to hand that off to Rainwater for his first carry of this half, and he's just spinning off of guys, and that's going to be a gain of around 5. And before the end of the first half, we just saw Rowlett had no answer for Sachse's run game.
Yeah, I mean, they started leaning on those big guys up front. You got big linemen up there. You got number 77 up there, Brett Hogg. You got 72, C.J. Omaha, and you got Eli Sheffield. So, yeah, they started leaning on that big offensive line, and it worked for them.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5. The ball is on the 30-yard line. They're going to hand that off. And he's going to fight forward for that Mustang first down. So that's going to be a Sachse first down, and McCaffrey is getting the call from the coaches and looking to see when they're going to try to blow the top off again.
Yeah, again, just trying to keep that ball down on the ground right now and leaning on that big offensive line. You had number 71 come on from that backside and kick out. Just a good block there by him. And so we'll see. Sachse's trying to go down and see if they can get back in this game.
1st and 10 on the 37. Hand that off again. He's met in the backfield by Grady Holmes, and he throws him down, and he's going to do his dance.
The Grady Holmes dance. Yeah, big Grady Holmes. Again, we look at the replay, trying to get it into his hands, man. Just a great block. I mean, just a great penetration there by Grady Holmes and was able to get in. And, wow, look at the big man dance.
He got the big belly out, and he's just a strong player down there. Once he has his hands on you, you almost know you're going down.
Yeah, you know, I can't help but come into mind that little commercial or whatever, you know, get in my belly or whatever that was.
So that's going to be a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. McCaffrey's going to drop back. He's been delivering strikes all night, and that's almost intercepted. And they get away with one. That was Adrian Lacey with the near interception.
Yeah, Adrian Lacey had that tracked all over the place. Boy, I don't know how he didn't come up with that. Sachse's kind of lucky to get away with that. We take a look at the replay. McCaffrey stepping back, looking down the field, and man, there's Adrian Lacey. Has the ball in his hands, but just unable to come away with it.
Rowlett's defense got the first stop of the game, forced the first and only punt of this game. So we're looking to see if they're going to get the first stop of this half.
Yeah, that would be huge if they can come out and get a stop and keep Sachse from going down and get a score.
They're going to drop back, throw that to Harrison. And he's going to be nowhere near the first down marker. And that's going to make it 4th down, but they got a little bit of yardage there. So look to see what Coach Behrens is going to do, and he's going to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Braxton Moore was all over that, just coming up, just a great open field tackle to get Harrison down. And, boy, good job of that Rowlett defense. You know, first series for Sachse, 3 and out. And, man, that's what you want if you're Rowlett, to be able to come out and stop them. And now you kind of took that advantage of them coming out having the ball first, and now you give your offense a chance to go down and get a score.
You know, Sachse was trying to help themselves get back in the game by keeping Rowlett's offense, as this punt is short. And that's going to take a Rowlett bounce. And they're going to be on the positive 50. So Rowlett has great field position. But as I was saying, Sachse tried to play a little bit of defense through the offense and play themselves back into this game. But they couldn't come up with any points here. So at least the score, you're only down 1. So now you're looking for your defense, who's had well of a break, to finally get a stop here.
Yeah, you're looking for your defense to come up and get a stop. You know, throughout this game, we've kind of been saying what defense kind of comes up with the most stops is probably going to be the one that allows their team the opportunity to win. So, yeah, this is a big opportunity for Sachse to come up with a stop, and a big opportunity for this Rowlett offense to try to go down and get a quick score.
That's going to be just through the hands of Hamilton. That's going to be incomplete. Loera back out here for the first time in a long time. Tonight, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's 16 for 29, and Micah Pearson is the leading receiver with 5 catches, 86 yards. Ryan Hamilton has a touchdown, and Cluis has a touchdown, and this Rowlett offense has been soaring so far. They're going to hand it off to Cottrell here. He's looking to find something, but he's going to get brought down, and he's going to get no gain on that one.
Yeah, they stacked that up pretty good there. They tried to get that ball into Kellen Cottrell's hands, try to get him going off. And again, Corbin Crane was able to step up there and just made a outstanding play there. And again, we kind of allude to the fact that, you know, this Sachse defense needs to come out and get a stop and, you know, try to get that ball back for that offense. And so we'll see if they're capable of doing that.
So 3rd and 8 on the 47-yard line. Sachse looking to get their make Rowlett punt for the first time tonight. They send out Cottrell, and they're going to pressure Loera. He's going to get out. He's going to get the first, and he's going to keep going. And he's going to be out at around the 28-yard line.
Wow, just a great play there by Samuel Lahr. I mean, again, we look at the replay here. He's stepping back there, boy. They bring that pressure off the left side, and they just overrun him. Lahr, we know, is capable of passing, but he's also, you know, kind of not known to run real well, but he does run when he has to. And, wow, just an outstanding job there and able to go get that first down.
That little pump fake right there helps him get enough room to get to the outside as they're going to flip that out to Cottrell, and he's going to drop it. He's going to fall on it just in case.
Wow, they had something set up there. I mean, you know, they've been kind of trying to get Cottrell out there in that flat, and boy, they certainly had him in that flat. Had he caught that, he might have been running down that sideline, but boy, unfortunately, he couldn't come up with that catch.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the 30-yard line. Ryan Hamilton is at the bottom of your screen there, guarded by number 8, Chase Wesley, who leads Sachse in interceptions with 4 on the year, and Sachse's defense as a whole has 12 on the whole season. As this ball is up, And that's a throw, and what a catch by number 13, Zayden Mugalian. And that's going to be another Rowlett touchdown, and this Rowlett offense is soaring right now. They are perfect.
Wow, what a great catch by Magali. Again, they kind of set up like they were going to throw that little screen out there or that quick out pass in the flat, and wow, just able to get past him and get back there. Got past Carson Clark, number 25 for Sachse, and wow, Rowlett's come out. I think that's 5 for 5. So, again, you know, I don't know how you could be much better than that.
Moreno's kick is going to be up through the uprights. He's perfect on the night. There is going to be a flag.
Offsides, defense. That foul is declined. Try is good.
That's going to stand. So Moreno is perfect for the night. In Rowlett's, the whole Rowlett offense is perfect for the night.
Yeah, that offense is just really clicking. I mean, they really have come in here with a great game plan, and wow, everything is really clicking for them on all cylinders, and man, just a fantastic offensive showing here so far tonight.
And right there showed why I said the O-line was Rowlett's player of the half, because right there, you just saw Loera had all the time in the world. As you see him drop back, nobody is even near touching him. He has a clean, squeaky clean pocket and delivers a strike.
Yeah, just an excellent ball there. I mean, he put it only where his player could catch it and no one else could, and just a great touch on that. And wow, just impressed with the way this offense has come out and played. And again, just a tremendous job by that offensive line and that offense for Rowlett tonight.
So Sachse awaiting this kick. Sachse's offense has to come out and respond in some way, shape, or form. As Moreno's kick, this is going to be the first one returned of the night. This is going to be Dirk Williams. We know he's athletic. He's looking for something. He gets to the outside, and he's going to be out at around the 35-yard line. So Christian McCaffrey is going to come back out here.
Yeah, Dirk was able to pick that up and make something out of that return. And so, again, kind of giving them a little bit more field position than maybe they would have had. So we got to see if this offense could come back down and respond. Obviously there's a lot of time left, but you certainly want to come down and get something here and really honestly try to keep your defense off the field. Kind of like what you talked about earlier, Houston, in the first half, kind of using your offense as your defense.
So the ball is on the 35-yard line. LaDainian Jones is in the backfield. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to him, and Grady Holmes right there in the backfield.
Wow, there he is, Big Grady Holmes. Hey, he's hungry tonight, man. He's coming to eat, boy. Just an outstanding job there by that young man. And like we mentioned before, you better know where he is because he's hard to block, and he really plays hard. And just a great play there, a tackle for loss. And, wow, watch out. There's Big Grady Holmes, man.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 16. And right now, if you're Sachse, you want to get at least half of this to make it a manageable 3rd down. As Heckma Harrison is at the bottom of your screen, Dirk Williams next to him, and Roden at the top. There's going to be a flag. Wait the call from the ref here. Looks like this is going to be on Sachse as they're moving backwards.
Delay a game. Number 5, offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that's just not the flag you want in this atmosphere of a game.
Right, yeah, and you're trying to get things going offensively, so you definitely don't want to move backwards, and you don't want to help them. I mean, now you kind of let that defense kind of put their ears back, and now maybe they might come with a blitz or something because, they've got you back a little bit.
McCaffrey drops back under pressure, flips it up to Jones. He looks to have some type of green in front of him. He's going to get past the original line of scrimmage, and so he's going to be down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, again, just a great call here. Was able to slip that screen in, got that ball into Jones's hand, and he was able to get down the field, and just a good tackle there by Harrison because that play was set up real well.
So this makes it This is a must-pass situation, but it's very much more manageable than what it would have been as McCaffrey drops back. He hits Roden right there, and that's going to be a Sachse first down, but he's not going down, and he's going to get tackled at around the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a great recovery by that Sachse offense. I mean, you know, again, we look at McCaffrey here stepping back, was able to find Roden there out there on that sideline and able to get that first down and see Coach Barron there out there encouraging them to get on down that field, get that first down. And, yeah, just a good pass, a good-looking play. And so, you know, the offense is able to keep on and keep the drive alive.
So just passing the 6-minute mark, the ball is on the 50-yard line. LaDainian Jones is in the backfield. They're going to bring Dirk Williams in motion. Fake the handoff, get it out to Williams, and he's hit hard behind the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be number 21, Anthony Jackson, on the big hit.
Wow, what a great play by Anthony Jackson. Again, we look here, a little play action. Boy, then McCaffrey gets the ball out. And, man, number 3, Dirk Williams had got met there by number 21. And I tell you what, Anthony Jackson just made a terrific play right there. Tackle for loss, and just a great job of that young man.
You know, right there, you kind of think that McCaffrey kind of tipped the defense there. He kind of stared at Harrison right there. I mean, Williams for a decent bit, so the DB kind of almost knew where he was going as McCaffrey delivers a strike that pops out the hands of Roden. And there's going to be a flag at the 45-yard line, so look to see what this is. Is that was almost a dangerous drop there as that popped out of his hands.
Yeah, he put a lot of heat on that, and like you said, usually you see those deflections. We'll wait and see what he's going to call here.
Holding. Number 10 of the defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
That's going to be on Dalen Rowlett, who's guarding Heckma Harrison, and those two are kind of chirping each other up down there, and the fans are trying to let him hear.
Yeah, and I mean, that's definitely not something you want to get called if you're Rowlett. I mean, wow, you had a incomplete pass there, kind of like you said, Houston, with the possibility of being an interception, but you didn't get the interception, but you certainly had an incomplete pass, and you had them back where you wanted them, and you go and get that penalty, and now you give them the first down.
So McCaffrey sending Williams in motion, but they're going to hand it off to Jones. He's bouncing off of guys. He's going to keep falling forward. His helmet comes off. But that's going to be a gain of around 5, and there's a flag around the 36-yard line.
Yeah, they ran that counter and brought Jones around. I don't know if they're going to call face mask or what.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 95 of the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Oh, wow.
That's going to give Sachse another first down. And right now, Rowlett's kind of making it easier as we watch this replay here. Jones bounces off the first one. There's Brady Holmes. And there it is. You saw him try to regain his grip, and he ripped the face mask off.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you know, Sachse was able to get 25 yards here for free off those 2 penalties. And, boy, that's not what you want to do if you're Rowlett.
McCaffrey drops back. He throws. And that's going to be caught. And he's trying to wrestle, but he's going to get around 4 yards. That's going to be number 2, Marcus Thigpen, on the catch.
Yeah, Thigpen was able to catch that ball. You know, McCaffrey steps back here, and he kind of throws it. I thought it was out there, and I thought maybe number 2 might have a chance to break on that, Adrian Lacey. But, again, just a good pass and a good play. And right now that Sachse offense is moving down, and this is exactly what they needed to do.
So that was a 6-yard catch. 2nd and 4 on the 18-yard line. The Sachse offense moving once again. Williams in motion. They're going to hand it off to Rainwater. He finds a hole. He's fighting forward, but he gets met and gets ultimately brought down by number 14, Samaje Williams.
Yeah, again, you know, was able to get that ball into Jones's hand, and was able to go get some yardage, and then Williams was able to come up, but we have a Sachse player down that's injured, and we'll try to get that number and see who that is.
Yeah, we got an injured Mustang down. As we watch this replay here, they're going to hand that off to Rainwater. He's looking for space, and there's ultimately no space. He's just getting hit by different Rowlett defenders from all angles. And it looks like that's number 55 for Sachse. That's Eli Sheffield, who looked like he got rolled up on being at the bottom of that pile.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I had said that was Jones there, but you're right. That was Rainwater that had carried that last ball. And, he got rolled up there. It looked like Rainwater kind of fell on top of him, and then a lot of other people fell on top of him and kind of rolled him up there. But it's good to see him walking off the field.
Well, with that run, it's going to make it a Sachse first down on the 13-yard line with 3.5 left to go in this third quarter. Sachse been trying to use slow, methodical drives to work themselves back into the game as McCaffrey's going to take it. And he's looking to make some guys miss, and he's going to get brought down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a good read there by McCaffrey again. As we watch the replay, fake it into Jones's hand, and then was able to pull that ball back and get around that outside and get up inside, and was able to pick up some good yardage.
So it just crossed the 3-minute mark. The ball is on the 5-yard line, 2nd and 2. Thigpen at the top of your screen, Williams right next to him, and Heckma Harrison at the bottom. But they're just going to hand it off to Jones. He's getting met, and he's going to get brought down for a loss.
Yeah, that was, good job by that Rowlett defense. You got 21, Anthony Jackson there. We take a look at the replay. Again, trying to get it into Jones's hands. Just a lot of penetration. You got a lot of people coming, and just a way to swarm that ball. And good job by that Rowlett defense.
With 2:15 left to go, Sachse needs a score here. Same receiver set up as last play. Jones in the backfield. 3rd and 4 on the 7. They're going to send Williams in motion. They're going to give it to him. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he does. He tries to use that speed, and he's going to be out at around the 4-yard line. And that's going to set up Sachse for one more play, and looks like they're going to stay out here.
Yeah, again, we look at the replay, just try to get it into Williams' hands, see if they can get him around the outside. And he was able to use his speed and actually get around there. I kind of thought he was going to get tackled in that backfield, but he was able to turn it on and get around that outside. And, we're looking at 1st and goal here.
So they're going to keep Williams in. Dirk Williams in at quarterback. Christian McCaffrey subbed out. So we know a run is almost coming here, almost guaranteed, as they have a pretty heavy setup. They're going to give it to Dirk, and he's going to get in. And that's going to be a Sachse touchdown, 27-35.
Yeah, again, just a methodical drive, and Sachse was able to go back down, and that's exactly what they needed to do. And we look at the replay here, brought 92, brought him in, big number 92 in, put him in the backfield as a lead block, and got Dirk Williams in behind him. And, just a good job, a good play, and able to get in here. And now they're only down by 1 touchdown, so we got us a ball game.
Sachse subbing somebody in, and the defensive staff has to be talking to their guys saying, we need it here. We need to hunker down and finally get a stop, because right here our offense is rolling. And this is blocked. It's bounced all the way out to the 30. Who's going to get it? Sachse falls on it, luckily for them, but at the end of the day, that is a blocked kick, and that's going to make it 27-35, and that could be something that ends up coming back to haunt Sachse.
Yeah, that was a huge block there. And, I think Rowlett, they blocked it so cleanly. I don't know if they were prepared to kind of pick that up for a second there. I thought they might have been able to pick that up and maybe try to go for that touchdown. Go for the 2-point play here. But, again, we look here. This came through free. Just a great block there. Number 27, Khalil Smith was able to come in there and get that ball blocked. And like you said, Houston, that could come back and be huge in this game, especially as tight as it's been here.
The way that ball popped all the way to the 30, it shocked me, because I lost the ball, and then I just see it around the 30-yard line. And I was like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness their kicker is somewhat athletic, because I thought they were going to be able to kind of maybe, like you said, the way that ball bounced away, that they were going to be able to come and kind of scoop and go down and score. And, but, it didn't happen. But, again, that block, we'll have to watch and see how much that plays out in this game.
Like I said, that block kick gonna be something to pay attention to when it comes to the later half of this game. They're gonna do an onside kick early. He's gonna field that at the 40. So Loera and company coming back out to keep this lead that they've had since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, just trying to catch Rowlett off guard here, and it takes a big bounce, but unfortunately for Sachse, it bounced right into number 30's hands, and not bad field position here for that Rowlett offense.
Sachse trying to do anything to keep this Rowlett offense off the field, even if that means doing surprise onside kicks late in the third. But Loera and company's coming back out here on the 40-yard line with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter as they flip that out to Pearson. He has a block. He's going to try to make his guy miss. He's staying up, and he's going to get dragged out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Wow, just a great play there. I mean, look at the replay here. Just a little play action, get the ball out. Pearson, just a great block by number 16. Just outstanding block there by Ryan Hamilton. And wow, those receivers catch, but then they also know how important it is to block.
Matchup to watch at the bottom of your screen. Ryan Hamilton guarded by Chase Wesley, but they're going to hand it off to Cottrell, who's finding a hole, and he's fighting forward, and he's going to get brought just a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, I was able to get that ball into Kellen Cottrell's hand, and as we watch the replay here, just got him outside, little outside zone, good block there by number 26 to kind of help free him up, and got him around that corner. Joshua Griffin just came in and gave a great block, and again, that Rowlett offense is on the move again.
2nd and 2 on the 37-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Cottrell, who's almost good for every first down. He does a little leap, making the Sachse defender miss. That's going to be an Eagle first down.
Wow, just a good-looking play. And again, we kind of alluded to the fact that this offensive line is really doing an outstanding job. Just great blocking there. Just outstanding blocking. Number 74, Clayton Pittman just came through there and just gave a great block that freed Kellen Cottrell. And so, again, that offensive line is really doing good for that Rowlett offense.
Timeout, Rowlett. They're first of the half.
So Rowlett's going to take a timeout, but we're going to go ahead and keep it here and talk about the playoff picture right now. As we await the standings here, Wiley East is far and away going to be the district champions this year. This game tonight, as the standings pop up here, this game is essentially just for the higher seed here. If Rowlett wins, they get second, and vice versa. And really, the games to watch with Naaman playing South, they're waiting on Wiley to play Wiley East tomorrow. And if Wiley East wins, that means Naaman is in. But if Wiley wins, Wiley is in.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, there's a little bit to be decided down there for that fourth playoff spot. But like you alluded to, playing for that second playoff spot, because that gives you the number 3 seed over there out of the district that you'll be playing against. And so that might mean you might have a better chance. So we know that's a tough district that we're going to be going against.
That ball was lofted up to Ryan Hamilton, but ended up incomplete. That's going to bring up second down with 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Sorry.
Yeah, just Lara kind of got that ball up a little high over Ryan Hamilton, but again, we know that he's looking for him, and don't be surprised if he kind of goes right back to that same play and see if they can get that ball in his hands. He's been making great plays all night long.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Loera's going to take it himself, but he's going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage by a herd of Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a good job by that defense there to come up and get that stop. Good job by number 50 to come in and get that tackle. We take a look at the replay. Just a good job by him coming through, got good penetration, and was able to stack him up on that play. And, like we said, Sachse's defense has to come up with some kind of stop here.
So it's going to be 3rd and 11, and they're just going to let this roll as we enter the final stage of this battle here. Rowlett up 35-27. We'll be back on GRS TV. Have entered the fourth quarter where champions are made. We get to see who wants it more. It's 3rd and 11. Rowlett has the ball on the 30-yard line. Can Sachse's defense finally come up with the stop they've been looking for all night? Loera by his lonesome. He's going to take it. He's going to fake it. And he's going to flip it over the middle, and that's going to be a first. What a play call right there.
Yeah, that was just an excellent play call. I mean, wow, really sold that good. Laura was able to act like he was getting ready to run up inside, and then just a little toss there to number 26. Had nobody on him at all. Joshua Griffin wide open. Just a great play call there. Outstanding job by Coach Hurst, the offensive coordinator for Rowlett. Just a great play there.
Big jump ball threat at the top of your screen. Ryan Hamilton. They're going to hand it off to Cottrell. He's looking for the hat trick. He's fighting forward, and he's going to be a couple yards short.
Yeah, just again, getting that ball into Kelly Cottrell's hand, kind of leaning on that offensive line. Again, as we look at the replay, just getting it to him outside zone, just kind of getting big on big and just kind of blocking the person in front of you and just letting Kellen go and see what he can get.
Loera's going to take it himself, but he gets nowhere, and he gets brought back to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was Caden Deli on there on that tackle, and also looks like you have number 8, Chase Wesley, in on that. And this is a good job, big number 92, Trayson Haley in there. Just a good stop by that Sachse defense on that play.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5 on the 5-yard line. Ryan Hamilton, the guy to watch in a situation like this. Look to see if Rowlett's going to go three rushes in a row, or are they going to give him a jump ball opportunity out there? And that's exactly what they're going to do, but they're going to throw it to Cluis. Is he in? He's going to be short. What a stance by the Sachse defense right there. There's going to be an injured Mustang on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like number 24, Quamari Thomas is down right there. But again, they try to go to Clueless. Looked like they had a good play set up, but just a good tackle by that Sachse defense. We look at the play here, a little play action, and popped it to Clueless. He looked like he had a lot of running room, but then, wow, number 24 came through, and big tackle there. Looked like he kind of had a collision with his head.
Please set the game clock to 10 minutes, 2 seconds. 10-0-2.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he had a big collision there. Kind of got him dizzy there a little bit.
You know, right there, kind of tripped me up because I thought they were gonna go to Hamilton on the outside, and good to see Thomas walk off pretty much on his own power as he's limping there.
Yeah, I thought, like you said, I thought they was going to go to Hamilton, on the outside. It looked like they were, and then they came back in and found Clueless. And so we'll see here. 4th down, I mean, I'm kind of surprised they're not going for the field goal. Wow.
And he's going to get stuffed. And that's the stop they've been searching for all night. Things are getting chippy down there. You don't want to lose yourself at this point in the game. You finally get the stop you needed to give your offense the momentum.
We look at the replay there, and they were trying to get Brady Holmes up in front, but he was unable to get up there and get that block. And, boy, Sachse read that all over the place. There was too many people there to kind of tell you who was on the tackle. It looked like the whole team was there, but I think when they went into that formation, it didn't really surprise anybody. Of course, I don't want to be one of those guys, hindsight 2020, but I was kind of surprised they didn't kick the, extra point there. Field goal there and try to get 3 more points.
They tried to make it a free play to Roden. Should be a flag at the 5.
Offsides, defense, number 86, 5-yard penalty, first down.
If you're Rowlett, now this is the point where this has to be the cleanest portion of the game. You don't want to give Sachse free yards at this point in the game.
No, you want to make them work for everything. And, when you're down there, I know you want to come away with the score, a touchdown, and obviously, it's kind of tough decision there. But, man, if you could have got the 3 points, you still would be up for 11, and it would still be a 2-score game.
So it's going to be 1st and 5. Ball is on the 9-yard line. Rainwater in the backfield. They're going to bring a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Rainwater, and he's fighting forward. There's going to be a flag at the 6, and they're just tussling down there.
Oh, man.
No,
don't want to get
not
shifty.
What you want.
Yeah, that was number 77, Brett Hogg. Boy, kind of getting chippy there. This is not what you want to do. Got to keep your composure and, play football.
As we await the call from the refs, right there, I want to say that was a gain of around 4, maybe 5, enough for the first down. As we get the replay here, as they hand it off to Rainwater, and yeah, it looks like he got around 4 to 5 yards, and they were just tussling out there, and they finally blew the whistle, and they took the running back down a little bit after, and I guess Brett Huff didn't really take kindly to that, but at this point in the game, that's not really something you want to happen.
Yeah. I can kind of see where he might have took exception to that, but you just have to be smart. They kind of let him play, and they were kind of tussling, like you said, and kind of like a rugby scrum there for a second, and then he did take the ball carrier down, and but there was no flag called on that, and unfortunately Huff came over there and
illegal formation, offense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
What?
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 77, offense. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 27 of the defense. Those 2 fouls will offset. Second down after the 5-yard penalties enforced.
So they get away with it there because the unsportsmanlike's offset, so I think they called the tackle after the fact in the shoving. So, you kind of get away with something there. So now you just have to, from this point on, just try to keep your head down and play clean football.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I see they actually did get number 27 on that penalty, Khalil Smith, for that throwdown on that tackle. And then they also did come back and get Brett Hogg on that, unsportsmanlike penalty. So they did offset. I didn't really see the illegal formation. I didn't know they had thrown a flag for that, but obviously they had.
So that's going to put them back to where they originally started, 1st and 10 on the 4. They haven't really gained any yards since they've got the ball back.
No, not. See, Coach Barons is over there trying to get explanation on exactly what they called there, especially on that illegal formation, trying to find out exactly what that was so they can make sure they don't do it again.
So Sachse's backs are kind of against the wall here. They have Dirk Williams in at quarterback. They love to run with him out of this kind of look. But he did play quarterback a little bit to start the year, so, you can't completely rule out a throw here. They're going to give it to Williams. He's going to flip field. He's trying to get to the outside. He stiff arms one, and he's just short of the first down. He almost had nothing but green in front of him.
Yeah, boy, he reversed field and got back to that right side again. We look at the play here. they brought in 2 big linemen to try to, well, they brought in number 92, and, you know, of course, they were trying to run behind him, but, boy, Dirk Williams was able to reverse that field and get back to that backside because that front side, there really wasn't too much going on over there.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2 on the 12. They're going to keep Williams in. Like I said, you can't 100% rule out, you know, a little fake run to a pass.
Right, because you look at those 2 big linemen back there and you thinking run all the way, and yeah, he can't throw a pass.
So he's going to find that hole. He's trying to spin. He's going to keep pushing forward, but that's going to be well enough for that first down.
Yeah, again, you know, that's kind of their running formation. You know, they're bringing in a lot of big guys and trying to get Dirk up in there. And, you know, it's one thing, you know, to block for him, to go get the yardage, but then you never know. With Dirk, he can pop out of there, and next thing you know, he's running down the sideline.
So as we just passed the 9-minute mark, the ball is on the 17-yard line. And like I said, it's going to be first down. They're going to keep Williams in, and they're just looking to ground and pound right now.
Yeah, they're keeping Trayshawn Haley there, number 92 back there. And then they also brought in, I believe, number 50. I have to see what that number is. And they're just kind of, you know, running behind those guys and just seeing what they can get.
They're going to wrestle down Williams for no gain. As we watch here, he looked to find something, but number 14, Samaje Williams, just wrestles him down, and no gain, and there's going to be an injured Mustang on the field, so we're going to go ahead and give him a break on GRS TV. Just under 8.5 minutes to go as number 71, Sam Ratcliffe, walks himself off the field. It's going to be 2nd and 9. They're going to bring McCaffrey back in. They're going to hand that off, and he's going to get brought down fast. Who other than Grady Holmes being the first one there?
Yeah, Grady Holmes is just having an exceptional game. I mean, his penetration, getting there, he comes through unblocked and just gives his body up. And, wow, just a great effort by him. And also Williams in there on that tackle too. So good job by that Rowlett defense. They definitely do need to come up with a stop here. But, of course, Sachse knows they need to go down and get a score, and then they need to get a 2-point play too.
7:43, 3rd and 7. McCaffrey drops back. He's looking. That's deep. Then that's dropped by Thigpen. And that's one you wanted there. He had all the separation in the world.
Wow, man. Thigpen had everything he wanted. McCaffrey laid it out there. I mean, he's so wide open. You just sometimes, wow, you just, man, that's exactly what they wanted. And, man, that would have been a great play if they could have connected there.
Maybe Thigpen thought the ball was going to be somewhere else as we saw him kind of adjust, but it ended up hitting his shoulder. So that's going to be one they want back in. Now you're asking this defense to come out and, you know, kind of give us one here.
Yeah. I mean, now you kind of put the pressure back on your defense to have to come up with a stop to get that ball back. And, wow, I mean, you definitely had what you wanted.
Delay of game, number 10, offense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Well, if you're Sachse, you don't want to go back here and have something crazy happen. You get a block punt back here, and you can be in some serious problems. And then also now you probably looking to give Rowlett pretty decent field position here.
It's going to be a pretty nice punt. And it's going to take a Sachse bounce. There it is.
Wow.
What a punt. Special teams is a phase of football. You know, they say you got to be perfect through all 3 phases, and that shows why.
Yeah, right there. I mean, that just really, that took a Sachse bounce. And, I don't know if you could have asked for a better punt right there because, initially it looked like they were going to get really good field position, and I actually thought, the Rowlett player was going to actually make a play on the ball, but then it bounced over his head, and then it kind of kept going.
If you're Sachse's defense, now is the time to just lay it all on the line. You got your offense has been helping you, keeping you in this game. They kept you off the field for majority of the first half to give you a break, and now you have to give them one here.
Yeah,
as they flip this out to Keller, and that's out of his hands. That's going to be second down.
Yeah, you're right, Houston. This defense needs to step up now. And because we're getting down here now to where, that clock is starting to not maybe be your friend. And so you definitely need to get a stop here. We know what Rowlett was able to come out and do offensively. They've been able to march down the field, and they've done it consistently. But, boy, right at this moment, Sachse needs to come up with a stop.
25.
Asking them to readjust the play clock. So we're going to hand that off to Cottrell. He has a hole. He's fighting forward, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, got that ball into Kelly Cottrell's hand, but the thing about that is you put yourself in a very manageable, third down, second down to get that first down. Here we go, Cottrell down there on that left side, just keep him going, and I think he's just a little bit short, about 3rd and 2, so you give yourself a really good chance of maybe getting this first down.
6:46 left to go, ball on 36. They have 2 running backs in the backfield, sends one out. They're going to fake it. Low air is going to keep it himself. He's going to slide. Rowlett seems to love that little fake run. It makes the defense really stay on their toes.
Yeah, Lars, like we said, we've seen him run this all year long. And like I said, he's a very capable runner. Just a little fake out, tucks it away, and goes get that first down, got the linebacker to bite, kind of clear out there, and, man, this smooth sailing for him.
So it's going to make it first down, ball on the 44. Closing in on the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. They're going to send out Cottrell and hand it off to Keller, and he's looking to make some guys miss. He's going to fall forward, and he's going to be just short of the first down.
Yeah, again, just getting that ball into Keller's hands and just allowing him to go up. Right now, if I was Rowlett, with taking a look here at the replay, got it in Keller's hands. Just good blocking up there. Outstanding blocking, 70 for Clayton Pittman. Just a great job at that offensive line. Again, but, I've been looking to kind of slow things down and take that clock all the way down as far as I can.
They're going to keep doing that same little thing right there, and that's going to miss Hamilton by an inch. That's going to bring up third down, a big third down.
Yeah, they were trying to get Hamilton again, so now they find themselves back in 3rd and 2. So we'll see kind of what they come up with. They had that great call there when they went with Lar on that little fake out, and then he kept it and came up in the middle. So we'll kind of have to see what Coach Hurst will come up with this time around.
3rd and 2 on the 48. Cottrell and Keller in the backfield. Cottrell's motioning out to the right. They're going to do that same run, and he's going to get it again. And Sachse just has no answer for that.
Yeah, it's a great concept. You think he's going to throw the ball, and so you kind of start looking for that pass. We look at the replay again, kind of looked. He didn't maybe set it up as good as he did the first time, but again, still the same result. And, tuck it away and go get that first down. Just a good play and a good job by Samuel Lar running and getting that first down.
4:55 left to go. They're going to stay in the same formation here. They're going to hand it off to Keller. He's making guys miss, and he's going to get brought down for a loss of around 5, making it 2nd and 15.
Timeout, Sachse. Please set the game clock to 4 minutes, 42 seconds. 4-4-2.
Yeah, you had Griffin there on that tackle. You had number 43 there also on the tackle. So just a good job by that Sachse defense.
4 minutes, 42 seconds. 4-4-2.
Wow, I think we need to get that game clock to 4:42. I think he's kind of made that pretty clear.
Just maybe. We don't know, though. But it might have to go to 4:42, but it hasn't moved, and they're kind of testing him up here.
Yeah, I think they better get that clock to 4:42.
Game clock, 4 minutes, 42 seconds.
There we go.
All right. Tell you what, I got it.
So it's going to be second down. Second and 14 on the 41-yard line. They're going to stay with this 2 back in the backfield. Looking to flip it somewhere. He's flipping field, and he's going to get met. And that's going to bring up third down. And this is where you need it.
Yeah, you know, again, they try to come back with that same concept. We look at the replay again, trying to look like he's going to throw and then maybe try to cut back up. But, man, Sachse was able to stay home on that. And just a good play there by that Sachse defense. And so you got him in 3rd and 12. And so, yeah, this is big for this Sachse defense. You need to come up with the stop here.
So this is almost a pass. This is pretty much a pass situation in most cases, but you just don't know in a game like this.
Yeah. I mean, you know, pass.
And that's going to be caught. And he's still going. He's fighting forward. And he's going to get brought down at the 12.
Man, what a great play there by Hamilton. Man, that's probably who you want to get the ball in his hands. We look at the replay. Lars steps back, and, man, he just zips it right into Hamilton's hands. DB missed a couple missed tackles, and Hamilton refused to go down. And, man, what a amazing play and a spectacular run by that young man.
Right there, that's just a mistake on the DB right there. You want to stay on your feet and tackle him. You know, if he comes down with the catch, at least you know what just happened doesn't happen. But now Rowlett is knocking on the door again, and Sachse's defense looking to come up big again.
Yeah, I mean, you know, right now, if I was Rowlett, I'd take my time, try to control this clock, you know, try to eat up as much of it as I can. And now remember this, you know, again, if I can get myself, you know, I want a touchdown, but if I can't get the touchdown, I want to get myself where I feel very confident with my kicker. I'm coming away with 3 points, man, and that's huge. That could be exactly what you need to make sure you can come away with this victory.
So 2nd and 10, Rowlett in not a real big rush to get this play off. And they're just going to stay with that two back in the backfield. He's looking to throw, flips it out to Keller. He's fighting, and he gets knocked down at around the 4-yard line.
Yeah, they've been getting Cottrell out in open space here again. Just kind of flips it out there, and for some reason he's been kind of open in these flat areas. I mean, I don't know, that's pretty tough to have a linebacker try to come out there and cover him, but just a good play now. You know, they'll probably go to the 2-minute warning and or 2-minute timeout, I'm sorry, and man, I mean, all things are hitting on Rowlett right now. I'll take my time, and boy.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
So we are at the 2-minute timeout, so we're going to go ahead and take a break here on GRS TV. Rowlett knocking on the door. Coming out of the 2-minute timeout. 35-27. It's 3rd and 5. Keller in the backfield. They're going to fake it. He's wide open, and that's Clueless for the touchdown.
Wow. That's a great play. Clueless, I think that's the 3rd time we've seen him do that tonight. They had a great game plan using him. Again, we step back, little play action, and Clueless just standing there wide open by himself. I don't know how he could get that wide open, but however they designed that play, because that's about the 2nd time we've seen him be wide open like that. Just a great job by that Rowlett offense again.
And Moreno, perfect on the night, making it 41-27 with 1:57 left to go. Sachse with their back against the wall here. They're looking to try their best to make something happen.
Yeah, they got to get down. They, you know, it really goes without saying they need to get a score here and see if they could maybe possibly get an onside kick and get the ball back. But, wow, just a fabulous job by that Rowlett offense. And, I mean, and of course, the defense has played complimentary ball with them tonight as far as coming up and getting the stops that they needed to get. But just I'm really impressed with this whole effort by this Rowlett team. You know, we kind of talked about earlier, they look to be the team that kind of got hot at the right time, and wow, they really have carried that over into tonight's ball game.
Now, you cannot count out Sachse. We know they have that big play potential. They're the right team to get a play in and a scoring drive in under, 45 seconds? So you can't just play off.
No, you really can't. And, you know, like you said, I mean, they have some big weapons over there, so we know they're capable of scoring real quick. But, boy, they're kind of getting to the point now where they're going to have to do that for sure.
Moreno's kick is out of the end zone. He's only had one of his kicks returned all night.
Yeah, that's been big because, you know, you haven't really gave up, you know, a lot of field position and kind of keeping Sachse down in their end of the field as far as, you know, they're starting where they start the drives off. So that's really, like you said, you don't realize how important that is sometimes. And, boy, when it comes back, like we said, football is a game of inches. And boy, when you can keep them pinned down in their own end zone, that's huge.
Just under 2 minutes, 1:50 to be exact, and 75 yards for Sachse to go. They're going to get that out to Roden. He tried to get there, but he at least got the first down, and they got to make sure they contain Roden. We know he's had a big night tonight, and Sachse's going hurry up here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, get the ball in Roden's hands. You know, it's time to get it in your playmaker's hands. You're definitely hoping for a missed tackle and, you know, somebody able to break free and get open and get down that sideline and get in for a quick score.
McCaffrey's going to drop back. He's going to unleash it down the field. And he's going to miss on Thigpen again. He's going to come up incomplete.
Yeah, looking for Thigpen. And, again, like we said, you know, looking for something big down the field, you know, looking for a quick strike, you know, trying to get in there. You know, you're kind of feeling that clock on you now, and you know that you really do have to have a big play now.
That ball was intended for DJ Doyle, not Thigpen, but at least you get the clock to stop, and they're going to drop back again. They're going to throw that. That's Thigpen. That's going to be just through the hands, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Boy, yeah, and I'll tell you what, McCaffrey definitely felt Grady Holmes there again coming through and getting that pressure all over him. He didn't get the opportunity to maybe sit there and get his feet set and throw that ball the way he wanted to.
So just under a minute and a half, we're on the 43-yard line. It's 3rd and 10. Roden is at the bottom of your screen, guarded by Dalen Rowlett. In this situation, he's the one to watch. And that's going to be a wonderful catch for the first down, and he's trying to get out of bounds. And he gets out of bounds for the first.
Wow, what a that was a great catch there by Roden again. You know, McCaffrey gets it to him one hand, is able to pull it down. You know, thought for a second to get some yardage, but then smart to get out, stop that clock.
So 1:15 left to go. They get the first. They still have to go 56 yards. And so McCaffrey's going to drop back. He's going to put that out there, and that hits his hands, and that's dropped. And that is DJ Doyle again, and Sachse coming up on some very crucial drops as of late.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got Doyle there. I mean, McCaffrey's back, got good time, throws a good ball, and boy, I don't know what Doyle saw there. He kind of seemed like he kind of lost his stride a little bit, because I felt like had he accelerated, I mean, he might be accelerating right through that end zone right at this point. That would have been exactly what Sachse needed.
Timeout. Rowlett, their second charge of the half.
It's going to be Rowlett's second timeout, one left. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here on GRS TV. Minute and 9 left to go. 2nd and 10 on the 44-yard line. Sachse has to score in quick fashion here. Roden at the bottom of your screen. He's the big play threat. McCaffrey's going to drop back. Get it to Williams. Is he going to make it? He's going to make defenders miss. And he's going to try to fight to get out of bounds, but Rowlett defenders are going to pull him back in. And so Sachse's going to go hurry up. We're under a minute.
Yeah, again, just good pass by McCaffrey. I'm sorry, got it out into Williams' hands. Williams is following the blocks. They're smart enough to try to get outside and get out of bounds. But boy, good job by that Rowlett defense for not letting them get out of bounds and stopping that clock.
McCaffrey throws it up for Roden. That's a catch. Touchdown, Roden.
Well, there you go. You said we knew they had the capability to come up with a big play, and you know, the time is the time. You know, this is the moment, and boy, what a great catch there by Roden. Take a look at the replay. McCaffrey steps back, just throws an outstanding ball, gets it there. I mean, Roden was able to come up with that, and just a great catch there. Was able to get behind Dalen Rowlett, and wow, we still have a game.
So Sachse's just gonna go with the extra point here. That's going to be off the upright.
Oh, wow. Man, because that would have put them down by 8 so you could score and go get 2 points and tie the game up. Now, I mean, that was huge right there.
Yeah, your backs are really pressed against the wall now. Because now they're down 9 points right there. They would have only been down 8.
Yeah, and you had a chance to, you know, maybe get an onside kick, go down, which you're going to have to try down anyway. But go down, and if you got the onside kick, you would be able to go down, score it, and you could go for the 2-point conversion to maybe try to tie the game up. Now you're going to have to go down. You're going to have to get an onside kick. You're going to have to go down, score. You're going to have to, you know, get it back again. And wow, that was huge. That was a big miss right there.
761 total yards of offense between both of these teams tonight. Has been a offensive slugfest to say the least. So Sachse, after that missed extra point, now this is almost desperation time. Almost expect an onside kick here. They got the hands team out. Nobody's back. They're going to send Contrell back just in case. That's touched.
Oh, wow.
It looks like
boy,
Rowlett
ended up coming up with it.
But there's flags around the 40. Look to see what's going to be called here.
I don't think they're going to call offsides on Sachse. That was a good kick, though.
Offsides, kicking team. 5 yards added to the dead ball spot. First down.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good kick. It bounced. We'll take a look at the replay here. Again, comes, gets a good kick, gets it down. I mean, it's rolling. It bounces off the Rowlett player. I mean, right there, you got a chance there. Can't get it, but, boy, scooped it up. And, boy, Rowlett was right there. And, man, that was, you know, I mean, Sachse had a chance, and things are looking really, really good for Rowlett right at this point.
So Rowlett coming back out here with 42 seconds left to go. They're looking to just get out of here with a win and get ready for next week, as it looks like they're going to enter victory formation. Where's just going to kneel it.
Yeah, just a tremendous overall performance by that Rowlett football team. I mean, they've really gotten hot, and they've come out and wow, they've won the Hammer Bowl.
And the Gatorade is out because the hammer is going back to Rowlett.
Wow, just a great job by that Rowlett football team tonight.
For the first time in 4 years, and this cements Rowlett as the second seed in District 9A as they get ready for playoffs. What a game here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Rowlett 42, Sachse 33, 761 total yards of offense. My name is Houston Darden. Had a pleasure being alongside of Roman Alexander.
Hey, it's been good, Houston. And by the way, 75 points been scored tonight, too.
What a game. What a box score. Everyone have a great night and be safe.